Hi, welcome to my channel. Thank you for clicking on this video. Today I will be cash stuffing for week 36 of 2025, and that is the 1st to the 7th of September already, and I've not even finished August, but here we are. We will do it today. I hope you are all well and have all had a good week. Let's empty the purse. First things first, so today I have some Gardener's Corner to show you, some Happy Mail to show you from Wednesday Plans, Rainbow Budgets and Plans, and JJ Budgets. So food, we have nothing. We spent 25. I've already started filling this in because I have already started recording before this version, and I was just like, no, start again. So we spent 25, we have nothing left over. Spending, we have nothing. So we spent 5, we have nothing left over. Household, we have nothing. Cats, we had 20, and we now have 10. We still have the digital money as well, but that is coming out, I think, the 4th or the 7th. I've just had the email and it has gone up again. And this is what happens. This happened to me before with a subscribe and save from Amazon. It starts at a certain amount and then every month it goes up and up and up and up and up. You know, it creeps. And then before you know it, you're paying more than you ordinarily would. So I'll have to keep an eye on that. So yes, we've still got the cats' digital money. The cats have 10. So we spent 10, we have 10 remaining, and petrol we had 4. We stuffed nothing further. We have now topped up the tank again, so we are minus. So we spent, I'm just going to put the 4, and we have nothing remaining. So yeah, and there's nothing else in there. Let's get the change out. So I am having a really bad week. I'm struggling a lot actually with one thing and another, and then oh, what a disaster we had at weekend. I'll share the change and then I'll tell you what happened. Okay, £2, 2 £2 coins, a 50 and 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 75, 77, 79 pence. Let me get rid of that thud or bosh. Talking of Bosch, thank you so much for all the love that you shared, Mini Cherry, last week. I really appreciate it. It meant a lot to me that you all embraced her and supported us both. So thank you so much for that. What did I say was in here? I'll try and get her on at Christmas when she comes back. 79. 79. I don't know if that were right, but that's what I'm going with. 79. Mr. Bean is in the house. Mr. Bean's sister. 79. Let's have a look. So we will do a 50, a 20, 70, a 5, and 2 2s. That is by Dingley Design. This pen stinks and it's leaked. Huh. Interesting. Okay, so that is that. Give that a waft, and then we need to get this week's money out. So yeah, we had a lovely weekend up until Sunday night. That was not my bottom creaking, it was the chair creaking. So we had a lovely weekend up until Sunday night, and then we were just going to have a few drinks, watch some telly, or, you know, have a laugh, whatever. And we sat down, it was about 8 o'clock at night, and we heard a hissing noise. And then we heard a water noise. And let me just get this out. I went into the kitchen, and you could just hear water pouring out and hissing. So I tried to locate this water. Anyway, it was behind the washing machine. So me and my daughter are pulling out the washing machine, and the dryer has to be moved to get the washing machine out, and there's cats everywhere. So we had to get the cage out and put the cats in the cage, which I hate doing and they hate doing. It's a big dog cage, but it's handy if anyone's coming to do any work in the house or anything like that. They go in there for an hour. Rarely. So, but yeah, this was an emergency situation. So let me just count the money. 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95. So what had happened was, at the back of the washing machine pipe, there's an inlet and an outlet. So the inlet from the machine end had just snapped off the pipe. So the pipe had water coming out of it. It was almost like the sink thinks that the washer needs filling up with the water. Anyway, so straight away realised, got some buckets, towels, all the rest of it, put the pipe in the bucket and then tried to turn the mains water off. I could not, it had seized. The mains water turning knob, as it were, had seized. So it wouldn't budge. I budged it both ways a little bit and it made no difference whatsoever. So then I'm under the sink trying to find the isolator for the tap, for the bit that's going through the pipe, as it were, and that were broken. So what we were doing for, well, it was sorted at about midnight. So from 8 o'clock, probably till about 11 when an emergency plumber turned up, we was holding the pipe in a bucket until it got full and then putting the pipe in another bucket and emptying the first bucket, and on this went. So this is me and my daughter. Cats are caged. We were bent over the washer. We were sat on the floor. We were laid on the floor. We were sat on a chair. That didn't work. And it was just an absolute disaster. And I've had to obviously ring for an emergency plumber. He came 3 hours later. So there's water. At one point we had all the taps on in the house just to try and minimise what were coming through the pipe. We also realised pretty quickly that we couldn't lift a big bucket of water without doing us backs in, you know, straight into the sink. So it was 3/4 of a bucket going forward. But yeah, it was just an absolute nightmare. Poor girl. She comes to see me. It's all lovely. I get her on the channel. You're all lovely to her. And then that happened. It were an absolute nightmare. So yeah, emergency plumber. And then when he came, he looked at it and he said, that's snapped. He said, that pipe has snapped from the back of that washing machine. He said, and I've never seen anything like it in all the time I've been a plumber. He then had to get an electrician to come and check the sockets because there were water everywhere. And he had a look at it and he said, I've never seen anything like it. It was just so bizarre and so random. And thank goodness, in a way, my daughter was here, because if I'd have been on my own, having to answer the door, cage the cats, catch the water, tip the water, pull both the washer dryer out, it would have just been an absolute nightmare. So that was that. I then had to buy a new pipe the following day. They were going to charge me an absolute fortune to come back and fit the pipe, but I managed to fit the pipe myself. So I now know pretty much how to install a washing machine. It's not that hard, actually. You've got a pipe that needs to be attached as an outlet, and then you've got to have a pipe attached to the inlet for water to come through. The isolator valve was changed and a new one put on that wasn't broken and works. So if it were to happen again, I could just turn that and that will stop water going out of that particular pipe. He sprayed some stuff on the mains water thing, so it now actually moves and you can turn it on and off. So that was that. So that brings us to now. I'm not in a very good mood. Other stuff's happened. I've been at the dentist 3 times. Sorry, this is very doom and gloom. And after your last happy video with my mini-me, this is very doom and gloom. I'm wearing red because I am in the danger zone. That's how it feels. I was going to do my nails, but no. I goes up to the plot the other day and something has damaged my corn. So it's not all of the plants, but 2 of the plants, and they were about ready to produce corn, as it were. They were just laid on the side. So I think an animal's had a fight, you know, fox or whatever, and damaged some of my plants. So that were annoying. I've been at the dentist a few times. I had an emergency had to have an emergency x-ray. I basically got tooth pain where I've no teeth. So they wanted to do an x-ray to check that nothing was left in, and there wasn't, you know, no bone, no debris, no nothing. So we're just not sure what's going on, but I am absolutely sick to my back teeth. Sick of this whole dentist thing. So I've two more appointments this week coming, and this has been going on since April, and I'm just so over it. I can't afford it. I can't be dealing with the headache. So that's that. And then today, which is why I'm in a bad mood today, basically I have, at the start of this budget, I did say it was so tight I've had to jiggle things around. And I managed to do that, and it would have been okay had things not gone wrong. And then my daughter came back, which I'm not you know, she can take all this money right now and take it. If she just wants it, she can have it. So I'm not bothered about that. But there is costs involved with that. There's then been extra petrol. There's then been the plumber. Anyway, other things as well. So what I've done is, I've thought that this is going to either put the credit card up or I'm going to have to empty the binders, and I don't want to do either. So I've started selling things that I don't wear. I did tell you before, you know, cash stuffing and stuff, that my vices were basically buying clothes, shoes, expensive bags, that kind of thing. So I've started selling some bits that I just don't wear, don't use, won't use again. And so far I've earned about £200 just in a couple of days, which will cover me. It'll also cover Rosebud's Budget's first box release. I want to support her and buy that. Obviously, there's Surf's box as well on the 1st of every month, which is, to be honest, is always budgeted for. Anyway, so I'm earning this. I'm running round, I'm using petrol, I'm dropping parcels off, you know, and on it goes. And I've come back tonight after dropping parcels off to try and make some money, and my gate's hanging off. So I looked and I thought, what is going on there? And the gate latch is like that, and the rest of it is just hanging off. So this is the latch that holds on keeps the gate shut. There's a piece there, isn't there? And that goes into the lock. That's just hanging on the floor. The other piece is attached. The gate's hanging off. And I think, who's been to my house? Because I always shut my gate. I come through my front door, really annoyed. And there's a parcel through the door. This is like tea time-ish. So, you know, I'm not expecting any parcel. Anyway, a parcel has been delivered by Amazon. Guess what? It's not even for me. It's not for this house. He's got the wrong house and he's broke my gate. So I'm pretty annoyed. Looking at this, actually, it's probably the rust that broke. It's probably the rust that broke this. But still, in fact, looking at that, I would say that's not rust. Either side. And because you can see where it's... So, what a week. What a week. Moan, whinge. So, yeah, that is why I am not very happy. Anyway, let's deal with this money, shall we? So, you'll have to excuse the shadows. I'm really very sorry about it. We have 35 for food. What will we do with that? We will do the Rocking Witch. Picky Poison. Oh, we're on the last one of this. Okay, that's exciting. I'm sorry about the shadows. They're doing my head in. I can even see my boob imprint on the table. This is not ideal, is it? Let me pause you. Now then, is that any better? Sorry about that. I could see the shadow and I could see the imprint of my boobs against the table. Not that they rest on the table. Anyway. Okay, let's get a dice. This is the last one. How exciting is that? Is that the right dice? No, it's not. I need my little assistant and she's not here. Okay. Red. Blue. Red and blue is purple. Let's get some pens. Red. I will colour it in properly later. Blue. Red and blue is purple. It's not this purple, but this purple will do. There we go. And how much is that then? That is £10. That's the wrong pile. That is £10. So that is lovely. Let's have a quick count then. Oh, that's not it, is it? So, ding, 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 that is done. I might do it again. I do want to start Rosebud's traffic light, which is in here ready. But I've worked out if I do this again and then I start that, that'll probably take me then to the beginning of February. So I may do that, because if I start it now or next week, it's going to be around Christmas, just after Christmas when it's done. I'm still thinking about it. I'll let you know next week. So £10 is going in there. And that means that in here we've got 10, 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50 and 55. Nice. £55 saved in Pick Your Poison. I love it. Let me write it on the back, 55. And the date is, you'll be seeing it on the 31st. 31st of the 8th, 25. And it was £55. Smashing. Love it. And that's from Eva at the Rocking Witch. I know I've already said that, but yeah, £55 in there. I think it let me off quite lightly, that one, actually. So we can reallocate that. I may do it in a bit. It'll probably just go into Christmas anyway. I do need to take £25 as well for the cats. So that was something else that happened. My alarm goes off and I need to, basically it's a reminder that I set every month to put the cats some flea stuff on. And it goes in the drawer and there's none. And I didn't even realise. And there's only me lives here. So, you know. So that was, I've had to order some. Yeah. That's like, what else is there to say really about Advantage flea stuff? They haven't got fleas. But that's why they haven't got fleas. Anyway. Let's fill up the purse. Do we have, no? We need to do page 3 on here. And this is lips or bows. We've just got 2 of these left as well. So let's give this a spin. Lips. Lips are 5. You see, Minnie Cherry's not here, and this week I've managed to have some money, because last week she made sure it all got saved, didn't she? Cheeky. Wrong pile. So we have 30 for groceries and 10 for spending. Lovely. So that can go in the back of there. I do apologise, this is a really bad video. Oh, I knew it would be, but I still need to do it to get it out for you. I'm not having you miss one just because I've had a really bad week. So, yeah, I'm not going to count that because that is the whole of this book. So we will count that at the end when we put some more into it. And there's one more on there for next week. Page 3. So then I think I may bring in, this was something else, you see, if I carry on with Pick Your Poison from the Rocking Witch, I can't really then start Roll and Match because they're both then by the Rocking Witch. So, I mean, I can. There's no rules to say I can't, but we'll see, we'll see. I will decide, I will decide. Right, let's fill the purse and get this moving. Okay, in food we have 30. In spending we have 10. Household still has nothing. Cats have 10. Miscellaneous has nothing, nothing, nothing. £2 in car wash, which won't get me very far. So that can go there. Let's do the spinner. I must also remember that this tin got an extra 5 last week that should have gone in here. So Savings Around the World needs 5. So I'm going to put the 5 in there. In fact, shall I just do that now? I'll do it now before I forget. So this 5 should go in here, but this got 5 by mistake last week. So this 5 from here is going in here. And then that is all straight then. If I've done that right. Okay. So this is by Pipazan. This is from Australia. This is Savings Around the World 2025. If you would like a copy of this, please see the description box. There is still 4 months left, isn't there? So it's free to download. So that is that done. That is a bell. That's the money straight. That can go away. Right, spinner. Well, do we need that now? No, we don't. I will move that as well. So this is the 52-week spinner. A few people are doing this, including Save with Danny, Budgeting _Bird 2, and Vicky. We're doing it 52 weeks and seeing what we get. 5. So 5 is actually going in this tin this week. Right, that's that. They're straight, I do believe. Maybe not, but I think so. So 5 is going in here. Oh yeah, it was 5 last week as well. 5. So what have we got? 10, 14, 15, 16 weeks then. And it's week 36, so that's 52, yeah. So sounds about right to me. Okay, in here we have a 50p. We have 1. So that can be marked off. So we now have 5 £10 in there again, which is really good. Gretna Green tin. Wrong one. So 50 can go in here. As if there's £10 in 50p's already. It really does make a difference, this. And when I'm putting this into Christmas, it will really come together, you know. So that is that one. We've then got a £2 coin for the £2. Let me just move the pocket hook. So that can go in there. We still have the money from the last time we completed it in there as well. So another 2. So we had 20, then another 10, then another 2. So that is 32 in there. So another another 4 £2 coins, and that'll be 40 going to the bank. To get some notes to probably, as I say, put in Christmas. Let me just pop that back. I've got Christina Bow, my heart, Emma's heart there, as always. So that is that. What else do we need to do? My Money Matters, should we do the 1st of September? I think we should. So that can go in there. 25 in 2025. This is getting saved all year. I will take 5 out and I will put 10 in. And we will give this a quick count. 20, 40, 60, 81, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100, 105, no, 205, 205. Okay, Cash But Cute. So we finished, where is that? We finished that one for August. So that's the £15 from that. I'm going to take that out. I may actually take that 15 for the cats, so then I just need to find another 10 rather than take it straight out of the cat's envelope that's in there. I was only thinking this week, looking at the state of Mary, that I really need to top that up. It's got, I think, £60 in it at the moment. Yeah, I need to get it filled. Mary was told she was dying 3 years ago. She's got kidney failure, liver failure. She's skin and bones. She's 15. And yeah, I mean, she has moments of being a kitten, as I've said before. Other times she just stares at the wall. Sometimes she'll give you love. Sometimes she just sleeps all the time. She is still eating, she's still drinking, and she still wants love occasionally. So, you know, they've just said, let her be. But yeah, she's getting skinnier and skinnier. It's so sad. But it's life, isn't it? So yeah, I need to, the bottom line is I need to keep the cat envelope topped up, really, because 60 is not enough. Okay, we're putting 5 in Cash But Cute. How cute, with the little acorns. So 5 is going there. I'm going to need 6, aren't I, this time? So I need to keep on with that. So we're starting that one again. So that's for September. So 5 is there for September. That is the end of that binder. Okay, let me just have a quick look at my list, because I've started doing everything, and they'll think, oh, that's what I'm going to show you. I've shown you the lock, the broken lock, gate. This is Gardener's Corner. These are beans. What do you think about them then? Yes, they are a black colour. I don't know if it's coming across on screen. Someone gave me a plant. I planted it, a little seedling, and I have black beans. Now, when you cook these, they go green. A bit like purple sprouting broccoli. It's purple when you pick it, and when you cook it, it's green like every other broccoli. So yeah, I don't really know a lot about these. You don't learn much with my gardener's corner, do you? Because I just don't know a lot, really. Because I just whack it in the ground and hope for the best, that's why. So yeah, there you go. There's some beans. Very edible. When you cook them, they turn green. Now, my French green beans, which are my favourite, and they're quite prolific, I'm very good at growing those, they are all flowering, and from that will produce the beans. So they'll maybe next week, maybe the week after, I will have a good harvest of those to show you. And they are my favourite. These may be string beans, which I don't tend to bother with. If these are French, then, I don't know. I will try and get some more information on these for you. That's what I will do. So yeah, there you go. Gardener's corner. The end. What else do I have to show you? Oh, my daughter left the other day, and when I came back, ignore the binder at the moment, but when I came back in the office after she'd gone, she'd left me that on there, and this keep going, which I gave her years ago because I had 2 of them. So yeah, that were a message for her from me after she'd gone, which were really sweet. And this binder, yes, it's not Mini Mondays. Look at this. So we went to the boot sale, I think 2 weeks ago when she was here, or 3 weeks, whichever it is. And I said, do you know what? I'm going to look out for any binders. I never see any. All we saw were binders after I said it. Well, like I manifested it. But all the binders were like A4, chunky things, you know. So this time we went on Sunday again. And she said, oh, are you going to ask for binders? And I said, well, if I do see any binders, can they be A6, you know. And then I goes up to this table and this is just sat there. So I says to the lady, I said, do you have any more of these? And she said, no, I just have that one, love. I said, oh, right. I said, I was looking out for some. I said, but unfortunately, it's exactly the same as the one I've got. So, you know. So we went to walk away and she went, you can have it for £1. I'm just going to show you. Filofax. It's got the ruler, it's got the packaging stuff, it's got an envelope dot. That's not from that, is it? That's from me. Kerry, take a shot. Envelope dot. It's got everything in that I pull out and don't bother with. It's even got an envelope at the back. It is absolutely immaculate. £1. So I've brought it home. Not that I've got a use for it, but it's made me realise how shoddy that one is, really. How well loved, should I say. So yeah, there you go. £1 from the boot sale. The first time we went a couple of weeks ago, we spent hardly anything. And this time we went and we spent £4.50. And that were a couple of clothing bits for me daughter. And that. So yeah, it was a bit pants really, but all good for the wallet. Right, what am I doing now? If you can hear some banging, it is my other cat trying to jump on the handle to open the door to come to me where she can hear me. So, yeah, there you go. Right, what do we need to do then now? We need to do his annuals because we are fast running out of money. We really are running out of money. That's because we put 5 in there. It's okay, it's okay. Right, we need to finish this one. Yeah, that just needs the 1. There we go. End of August. 10, 20, 30, 40 and 50. Ding, ding, ding. 10, 20, 30, 40, 45, 50. So that is done. Shall I take that one out as well? I'm going to take that out of there. I'm also going to take out Eva's money. Picky poison money. Yeah, okay. So that is 50 from there, 55 from poison and 15 from September's Cash But Cute. Okay, Bethany Budget's annual. This needs 5. Yes, it does. Oops. Some terrible colour in there. That is done. 5 can go in here. Yeah, we've only got a 5 left. Oh no, so spook. 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 200. Excellent. £200. Yeah, it will be right, that. Get there in the end, don't I? I hope that you all had a really good... Oh, look at this. I hope that you all had a really good bank holiday and you've had a good last week before the kids go back. We've had some nice weather. It's turned a bit here today. It's been raining all day. It's raining now. That's why it's so dark. So that is that done with. And we only have now £5, £7 for Soph's book. But let's see how far we get. 6. Page 6 is the swimming costumes. And they are £5 each. Nope. So 5 can go in there. I'm gonna have to find some more money to bring in here. So all the extra side hustle money I've been trying to earn, if I can get it straight and, you know, just get back straight, anything extra can be brought in to sort of boost everything. I mean, it's probably the change of seasons. It's probably because Christmas is only 4 months away, you know, and we're all working towards it and stuff. So I don't know, people are changing up the setups and everything, aren't they? But yeah, I know there's a couple of us that are just a bit lethargic with it. So change is good as a rest, isn't it, sometimes? See what we get. We've only got £2. Number 2. That's number 1. Number 2. I'll put the £2. Shall I? No, I'm going to leave that there. I will put it in growing on Bethany Budgets. Okay, let's see what we have actually saved in here so far. We have saved 1, 2, 3. Okay. We have saved 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80. Are you joking? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. £83 in there. You see, I only had £7 and put a £5 in. How does it get to 80? I know I'm doing the grocery money into there as well, but £83. Oh, I'm so happy about that. That's good. That's really good. Yeah, when it all falls apart, keep going. As I've said before, I've had to tell myself that this week, just in life. So I'm sorry, it's not like me to be negative, but oh, it's realistic, isn't it, as well? Life has been lifing. And we're all struggling, aren't we, with something. £2 is going in, growing, gone. But where is it? Yay! So they're 5, they're all 2, and they're 1. Okay. So we will do that. That's another 2 going in there. How much is in there now? I'll change those up, actually. We have got 5, 10, 20, 30, 31, 32, 33. 33 in there, and it saves 65. So yes, we're over half with that. So I will just change these 2, 1 and 2 for some Wednesday pounds, and they can go in there. Smashing. Well, the money soon went then, didn't it? I've a lot going on, you see, with it. You know, I've got the Me, Myself and I and Colour Crush, but I've just haven't got the money at the moment. So that will do lovely. That's fine. Okay, what have I got to show you? Lots. So, last week, the week before, that's from Emma. Right, let me start with this. This is Soph's Budgeting Life. I did show you this last week. Or it might have been the week before. And I said, I'm not sure how much this saves because it doesn't say it on it, but it does say it on it. I am just blind as a bat. It says there, total 45. So I'm sorry about that, Soph. It's just me being blind. I've got my glasses on now. So yeah, that says 45. So I just wanted to correct that. And what else? We have got Cashbook Cute's freebie from last month or this month, whichever it is. So I can show you it now because I know that it's been shown. So there we go. It says take what you need and save it. Savings challenge. It saves £55. I'm not sure if it's showing up for you. There we go. It's like a gorgeous green. There's health for 8, peace for 1, love for 3, fun is 7, motivation is 10, productivity is 6, patience is 4, rest is 5, kindness is 2, and courage is 9. How lovely is that? I like that a lot. So yeah, I'm happy that I can finally share that with you. So last week, or the week before, you did get a brief glimpse of this from Wednesday Plans. This is her glow up of Hey Sugar. So I've already got the other one in my mini Mondays. So this is the glow up that she sent me, which is really kind of her. Thank you, Emma. And also some A5 and A6 glitter envelopes, which I've already started using, but I hadn't shown you. I don't think I'd shown you. And I just wanted to thank Emma as well. So going forward, Emma will be doing the A6 glitter envelopes as she always has done, but not the A5s and A7s anymore. So just the A6s. So that's that. So thank you, Emma, for those. Thud. I have got here something from JJ Budgets. So let's see what we have got. I'll just pop that to the side. So I ordered, and that is her business card, JJ Budgets UK on Etsy and JJ Budgets on Instagram. Thank you for your order and supporting my small business. There is a handwritten note on the back, but I won't show you because it does have my name on it. Look at this gorgeous freebie. £5. That's lovely. I love it. 50. Roll and save. Now I've got this. I do like a nice roll and save, as you know. So we will roll, filling how many dots it gets. But look at the dice. I think that's gorgeous. The actual dots are hearts. Sorry, I don't know where the lens is, if you can see. So that's that. Nice quality. That's lovely. I like it a lot. And also Beautiful Savings, because everybody is doing this, but I can't afford it. So when I realised that there were a smaller version, I got that. So it's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 and 12. I'll probably cap it at 10. But yeah, again, roll and save. Whatever you get, you put in and you save it. Perfect. Gorgeous. So thank you very much for those. And I also, while I was there, ordered these. So this is a mini cloud clip. Hope you can see it all right. Again, I'm not sure what you can see with the lighting. How cute. It's got little cheeks and everything. And this candy cane one. Oh, there we go. For the Christmas binder. So jazz that up a little bit. Refresh. That's what I need. A bit of a refresh. So thank you, JJ Budgets, for those. Really happy with those. And then that brings me to Rainbow Budgets and Plans. Okay, so you may see a timer. That may give you a clue as to one of the things I ordered. Here we have a freebie, Butterfly Mini Saver. I'm not sure if I've got that. I don't actually think I've got the butterfly one, but I may have. If I have, I will pop it in the giveaway box. And if I haven't, then fabulous. Love a bit of butterflies and rainbows. There are the socials. And that is another little freebie there. So gorgeous, very nice, very nice. So I ordered stacking cups. And bless Natalie, she did me the pinky purpley front, which was really good. Yeah, gorgeous stacking cups. Now, you know I love a binder. But with the sparkle of these, oops, sorry. Yeah, look at that. Saves 1,000. Love it, love it, love it. I also ordered these. Oh, envelope dot. Kerry, take a shot. There's 2. Kerry, take 2 shots. There we go. Kerry said every time, if she took a shot every time she found an envelope dot, she'd be absolutely wasted. Of course she would. Bless her. Okay, 2-minute knockout. There you go. This is what we have ordered. I think I'll have a practice with you in a minute if you're still here after all my doom and gloom. It might cheer us up, mightn't it? So I will not be doing it the traditional way. I would not have thought. What a fun thing. So you get the rules, you get the dashboard, and you get the scorecard, and you get the envelope, and I bought the timer as well. And bless her, she sent me the pinky, peachy, salmon coloured one. And I also ordered these. More paper clips. I don't actually have many paper clips other than my bows. So this is the Ginger Man house for my Christmas binder, and this is gorgeous. Look at that. Sure, I used to have a belly ring back in the day with something similar to that, you know. You know, the star bit with the dangle. So yeah, purpley star. Looks bluey here, but it's purpley edged. Even better. Gorgeous. So yeah, thank you, Natalie, for those. Right then, let's cheer ourselves up. Now, I don't think I'm going to be very good under pressure, but I'm going to have a go. So it says use 3 dice. Cross the numbers off. So should we just do it? Should we just do it? Stop talking and just get on with it, yeah? Right, I need that, don't I? And I need a pen. And I need to switch this on. Please work on camera.
Oh, why won't you work? Brand new battery. Come on. That's popping out, I don't know why. Pull that up a bit. Nope, did something. I saw it try and light up. I know that that's the right way. That's not the right way. Oh, do you see it? It tried, and then it just popped out. No, okay. Okay, so that's not working, unfortunately. So I will get my phone. Just bear with. Bear with. Okay, if we are ready. Pen.
Dice tower. I hope you can see it okay.
Go. Oops, 4. Sorry, I'm distracted by that. 4, 2, 6. 6, 6, 4. 6, 6, 4. I'm very slow at everything, aren't I? Oh, I'll take it. 5, 5, 2. 5, 2, 5. Just plod along. 5, 1, 3. 4, 4, 6. 4, 6, 4. I bet you're spotting them quicker than I am, aren't you? I hope you can see okay. 6, 4. 3. Picking them up, that's the hard bit. Oh no, it's gone off. Why has it gone off? 55, that's okay. 1, 5 and 4. 1, 5 and 4. 6, 5 and 2. 6, 5 and 2. Suppose it's going to get harder the less it is. 3, 3 and 4. 3, 3 and 4. 1, 3 and 4. 1, 3. Got a 4. Have we got a 4? 4. Oh! 2, 1, 2, 3. 2, 1. Where's the 3? Where's the 3? Ah, 3. 1, 6, 5. 1. 5, 6. Right. I hope that hasn't just shown you everywhere I live and everything. It might have done. Okay, so what have we got then? Let's move then. Calculator. So, this is not how I'm going to play it, but we'll add them up. 1 plus 3 plus 2 plus 1 plus 1 plus 2 plus 1 plus 2. That's not bad, really. £13. So I was going to play it like this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's how I might play it.
Let me know what you think about that. And that does bring us to the end of the video. So I'm sorry it has been a doom and gloom, but that's been my reality. And yeah, I wasn't very happy, but I'm very happy now that I've spoke to you all. So yeah, I hope that you do have a really good week coming up. I hope the kids get back to school okay and have a good first week back. Yeah, and that's about it really. My next video will be Mini Mondays 35 on Monday at 6 p.m. Following that, I will be back next Sunday to do a weekly cash stuff for week 37 of 2025. So if you enjoyed this video, please leave me a like, leave me a comment and subscribe to the channel if you're not already. Take care and I hope you have a brilliant week. Thanks for watching. Bye.